Hey everyone, my name is Matt. Welcome to my shop. Today is April 29th and this is my shop update. Hope everyone is doing well, staying healthy, and hopefully you are still staying sane. I'm teetering. As we will see in a little bit here, I might have teetered a little too far and fallen off. So speaking of that, I have been making some cutting boards this week. So I haven't made cutting boards in 4.5 years, I think it was. So here's the interesting story. So as I was out here and I'm thinking about things I can do while kind of quarantined, I had all these cutting boards under my bench that I started on before my son was born. So it was actually probably 5 years ago, and I had a bunch of them under there, and some of them had cracked. And I was like, okay, I could make something out of these and finish a video that I started 5 years ago. So I had a bunch of boards kind of like this, my standard, random pattern, kind of squared off type look. I started with 5 boards like this, and I ended up with 3 chaos style boards like this. So if you take a look at the kind of patterning in there's a bunch of angles and stuff all over the place. So I had never made a chaos style board before. It is a bit more work than a regular board, so that was all right. But it was just fun to be out here just kind of playing around, making something simple. So one of those boards didn't crack, so it went through the finishing process with the other ones. But it's just crazy how literally these 3 boards are made out of 5 boards that size. It is nuts. There's a lot of waste. So I figured with the waste, I could glue up some more stuff together and make some other little goofy boards. So I have a few different styles and things of just like random bits and pieces that were cut off of these things that I turned into more cutting boards. So this is just like a little baby chaos board. Yeah, it's just fun to play around a little bit. Not a whole lot of waste in this project for once. Well, there's a lot of sawdust, I guess, so there's that. And the timing also worked out pretty well because just like I do every year, my donation to the Twin Cities Habitat for Humanity's Black Tie and Hard Hat Spring Gala Silent Auction is going to be these things. So every year, since 2012, Lindsay was on she started on the committee that puts that event on. And one of her jobs is to find things for the silent auction, so I always donate something into that. And something this year is going to be these cutting boards, so they can get out of my shop, and I can have my space back. Because I had all these boards under the bench, and I have all this space for different crap, I guess. So sort of spring cleaning in a sense, getting old projects that I never finished done and out of the shop. Check. Getting videos done that I started years ago and they're just sitting there, check, and then +1, because the making of these scrap cutting boards is going to be a separate video, which is pretty cool. So it's another thing I was thinking about as I'm thinking of what I can be doing with more limited things I can do. And I have several videos that are really old that I started that I never finished for whatever reason, most of the time because I lost interest in the project. But you might see some old stuff popping up. Maybe. We'll see. Now, speaking of videos, one question I get reasonably often is, how small of a log is too small to really saw up into lumber? And my answer to that is usually it depends, and it really depends on how much time you got and how efficient you want to be. So last week I shot a video hopefully addressing and answering that question, where I sawed up a whole stack of little baby logs into lumber so you can see what you can expect to get out of a log 8 inches, 6 inches, and 4 inches in diameter. And there's your stack of wood. I think that took like 3 hours to cut all that. So it's time consuming. And as far as news goes, that's only exciting to me. I cleaned out my shed finally, and now the skid steer is in here, and I'm really excited about this. It's not that exciting for anyone else, but for me, it's exhilarating. And if you look closely, you'll see a video that I didn't finish, or I need to do still, and which is a follow-up on drawing giant white oak cookies. So maybe you'll see that one soon too. Yeah. Goodbye. So I think that's all I've really been up to. Let's take a look at some viewer projects. First this week is a dining table and chair set by Will. This project took Will 2 4-month winter woodworking sessions to complete. The table is made from hard maple and features drawboard breadboard ends and Moors and tenon joinery with walnut dowels. There are a pair of 2-person hard maple benches dovetailed together and 2 walnut dining chairs with carved seats. Next is the garden bench by Charles. Charles built this garden bench for his wife's birthday, which quickly found its way into the house. It's made from reclaimed Douglas fir and finished with 2 coats of amber shellac. Next is a sink cabinet by David. David made the center cabinet for his sister-in-law's farm sink. The door panels are laser engraved with his mom and grandmother's recipes. Lastly this week is a kitchen island by Russell. It's made from Goncolo Alves. The cabinets are made from Goncolo Alves and walnut, and the top is made from a spalted maple slab encapsulated in epoxy. And it's possible you might recognize the slab that Russell used for that countertop from one of my videos. Splash! We got some really nice silvers and some pinks through here. Beautiful. Spalting along the outside again. And the big old hole, we got some more, a really nice figure through there. So actually I have another little thing going on, maybe, we'll see. So Lindsay has been getting into the idea of making something again, and we're considering doing little birds, or she's considering doing little birds like this guy right here. Matt Lovell has some templates for this thing, so she got those, and I cut out a sample one today to see what it's like, and so we might see her in the shop doing something again, hopefully. We'll see. It does bring me to one other little announcement type thing. Last Friday, Lindsay and I were on Instagram and did a little live Q&A. That went actually really well, and because she's here, she can help me out with that kind of stuff. So we're thinking we're gonna try it again this Friday on YouTube this time, so right here, and it'll be at 4 o'clock Central Time Friday afternoon. So hopefully I can get some kind of thing set up for that, and hopefully it goes smoother than my other live stream tests. So I'm gonna be playing around with some more software and setup stuff, so that might become a thing. We'll see. We had fun with it last time, so yeah. All right, so I think that's gonna do it for this week. Yeah, I'm having fun. I'm having a blast. I am in a really good mood, so hopefully you're doing well as well. That's all I got. So thank you as always for watching. I greatly appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments about anything I talked about today or anything here in my shop, please feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I'll be happy to answer any questions you might have. And until next time, happy woodworking.